Hi guys, Lee from Overbite Gaming here, and we're doing a bit of an editorial piece just to round off my run and my collection of Star Wars videos, and we're going to ask the question, what would make the perfect Star Wars game? Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest, this is just my opinion, and feel free to disagree and let me know what you think down below. Okay, but I'll start things off. I've got a few bullet points written out, and I'll just sort of ramble on with it, because rambling is something we do well around these parts. So, straight off the bat, set during the original trilogy of movies, but not featuring the main characters. I think it's really important to not have you play Luke or Han or anything like that. I want to be my own guy. I want to be just someone that's in the background, someone that isn't in all the pivotal bits, maybe like one of the pilots at one of the battles, possibly something like that, but certainly not sort of leading the way, leading the charge. I want to be like part of the machine. I want to feel like I'm actually in the world, and I don't know if it's just because I'm so self-degradating, I take the piss out of myself, that I don't see myself in that light. So for me, like being like a stormtrooper or something like that, is more important to me. I also think I would love to see a storyline, but I want a storyline that you could ignore. So, I mean, if you look at something like Freelancer or X3, both of those had storylines, but you could do what you wanted in and around that, and then just pick up the missions when you wanted. So that's cool. That speaks to me, because like in games with just the storyline, you play the storyline, unless it's really branching and really convoluted, you're going to play it through once, maybe twice if it's really good, and then you're going to say, okay, that was $60, bye. But I want to be able to play more than that. I want to be able to amass like a trade fortune, and then be like, I'm going to buy a better ship now. I've been moving beans across the galaxy for a few weeks now, and I'm going to buy a bigger ship and smuggle some shit. Or, screw it, let's buy a fighter. And let's do a bit of piracy maybe. Something like that. And leading on from that, I want a seamless transition from on foot to space travel or combat. I want to be able to see my X-Wing on the landing pad, run up to it, jump in, fire up the engines, and actually fly off into space with it, and then, hyperspace where I need to go, and then just do what I need to do when I get there. It's just so important. It really breaks the immersion for me. I mean, you've got a lot of games that do allow you to do the on the ground thing and in the air thing, such as the Old Republic let you do that. Okay, so some of the air things are a bit sort of on-railsy stuff, but it's just huge loading screen, you're in your ship, boof, off you go. It's just, no. And ships, they need to be upgradable, they need to be customizable. I want this ship not to feel like every other ship. I want this ship to feel like my ship. If I've gone and saved up money to buy a ship in a game, I want to be able to make that ship my ship. I want to have a black Millennium Falcon, something like that. I mean, why would you have white ships in space, for fuck's sake? You're going to get seen. Yay. I think the most important thing is to be able to live in that universe. The choice is what matters here. I want to be a nerf herder called Bob, who one day decides, I've been nerding herfs for a while. Nerding herfs? Hurting nerfs. Is that right? Whatever. I want to go and make a difference. Let's go to an Imperial recruitment station. Or, I hate the Imperials. They've been taxing all my shit. I want to have an argument with a Jawa over the price of droids. And then I want to be able to say, okay, I'm going to join the Empire, I'm going to join the Rebellion, and I'm just going to buy a ship. And, I've been herding for a while, I won't even try and pronounce that again. I've saved up a bit of money, I can buy this shitty little freighter that can carry like 2 cubic meters of cargo, and I'm going to run her beans between systems for a while, and see how that goes. And having to run away from much more powerful pirates and stuff like that, while you're in this little shitty ship and living by the skin of your teeth. Now that really interests me. I want the choice to be able to say, okay, this is what I want to do. I mean, the closest we've probably gotten in the games that are available was Star Wars Galaxies. I will give a quick shout out. If you've never played Star Wars Galaxies and always went, damn, I wish I could have played that. There is a revival project. It's called Stellar Bellum. I think I said that correctly. Just Google that. Stella, S-T-E-L-L-A, and then Bellum, B-E-L-L-U-M, and you can download the client, and set up an account and basically play Galaxies for nothing. It's old school games, but you do have a lot of choice. I mean, even in that though, you still have to pick a class when you start. But it does have stuff like Entertainer. You can be a smuggler, and of course you've got Jedi as well. But everybody's been a Jedi, for Christ's sakes. It's always like Jedi is this sort of holy grail of Star Wars games where you don't want to play it unless you're a Jedi, which is bullshit. I just want to be in a world where there are Jedi, where there are stormtroopers. I just want to exist in that world and play a game in it and not be constrained by like, oh yes, you're a stormtrooper, here's your job to go do this. I want to be able to say, okay, if I want to be a stormtrooper, I can go do that. If I want to be a TIE fighter pilot, I can go do that. If I just want to put it between systems selling beans, I can do that. I just want that choice. I mean, if I want to just stay on Tatooine and bloody tend my moisture farm, I can do that as well. Although that's probably going to be a more boring option, obviously. So I'd like to see that amount of choice in it. I mean, obviously, most games will have to come with a storyline. I mean, I am a story-driven gamer, but I also can appreciate games that allow you to make your own story. Like, if I go to work and say, oh, I can complete a mission 2 in the campaign, oh, and they'll be like, oh, this is the one where you do this. That's all well and good. But to go to work and say, yeah, I was a moisture farmer called Fred, and the Imperials took my farm because the taxes were too high, so I decided to join the Rebel Alliance, and they wanted me to spy on an Imperial facility where I had to get a job there, doing menial shit, but keep my ears open. And then I took that information back and we raided it the next day and I shot stormtroopers. I mean, that's so much more interesting, just naturally evolving. It's just let it go. I know obviously it's going to be a lot more intensive from a programming standpoint, but seriously, with the amount technology can do today, I think it's feasible, man. I mean, you look at MMOs and the content they have. I think it's feasible to get something like that. I'm not necessarily saying it should be an MMO. That is the most logical sort of space to put it in, because obviously there's got to be a lot of content in there, and it's easy to make your own stories when there are other people interacting with you as well, and that saves them having to like cater for every eventuality, because you can have that naturally evolve out of interaction with other players, which is nice. I also want, this is one that's a big one of mine, and that came out wrong. I'd love all games, most games, they are starting to change now, that have spaceships, don't multi-crew them. I would love the option, at least the option to do that. I mean, you've got like your one-man fighters, so that's fine. You can have like one-man freighters, it's just like a little duty. But if you get like a bigger freighter, you're going to need guys on the turret, you're going to need guys flying the damn thing. You can have guys repairing it, running around while it's in battle, repairing the inside of your ship. How cool would that be? Yeah, it would be cool. I would love that. That'd be great. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on how to make the best Star Wars game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've probably just thrown up a load of our Star Wars Let's Plays in the background because, my God, I've done enough of them. But if you did enjoy, let me know down below. And what would you like to see in a Star Wars game? I mean, let me know if you want to do dancing with Darth Vader. I think you're already catered for, but put it down below anyway. Now, don't forget, guys, we release videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And if you like what you see, please consider subscribing and ringing that bell. It means you'll never miss another video from us. So with that said, take it easy, guys.